This is going to be a brief introduction to one of the features in ClassJuggler, one of the popular features, but it's not one you may know about. So as you can see, we're already in the signed up environment. The first thing you will notice is up here at the top, Tools. This is how you will get to the Email Template Manager right there in the bottom of the list. You can click on that, and there will be a few templates probably already in there, and because this is the demo version, other people have created some as well. But let's say you want to create a new email template. You simply click the Add New button. No big surprise there. Then you give the template a name. This is something no one will see when you send out an email. This is for your own information. Let's give it a nice generic title, like this is one I want to use if I'm going to send out announcements to people. So we'll say announcements. Yeah, event announcements. That's a good title. And then email subject. Now this is the same thing as the email subject. So we're going to put in there what we want the actual title to be that people will see. No class on Monday. And you can change this title, edit this email if you ever want to use this particular template again, so you don't have to start from scratch each time. Then you decide if you want to send a text message or HTML based. HTML means you're going to be able to add things like bolding, you can see down here, or italics or underlining. We'll look at that, but first let's look at text. Are you sure you want to? Yes, we're sure, so I click OK. The reason it's asking you that is if you had already created it and you are now editing the template, anything that you had created using WYSIWYG features such as bolding and so forth would go away, because text is that, straight text. So we'll send out the message, hey guys, no classes on Monday because of the holiday. There you go. And so there's the message you're going to send out. See you the following week. And as you can see, this is text, straight words. That's all you can do with the text format, which is, if you're in a hurry, that's a great way to go. Then you hit save, and that message is ready to go. You'll also see down here, this is what it's going to look like. When you've got the from, to, and the subject in your email, there's the message we created. Down here is the signature, which it pulls from the system. So it automatically puts in the signature that you have on file inside ClassJuggler in its preferences. So it's going to right now assume that's us, but the point is it includes that, so you don't actually have to add that manually each time. You can even send out a test email simply by clicking this. So for instance, if you want to know what it's going to look like, I would type in there. I'll send it to myself, and we'll see what that message looks like. And of course it will be straight text. But let's say we want something a little fancier to go out. HTML. Yes, I do want to switch to that. And you can see down here there's all kinds of things you can do. If you wanted to make a bullet list, there, see, it's that easy. I don't actually want to, so I'll get rid of that. But let's say we want to draw attention to this. No classes on Monday because of the holiday. So let's highlight that. These are things you cannot do when you're making it in text mode, but now we're in HTML mode and you can. We really want them to notice this part, so let's click bold. There you go. And then what if you wanted to have your company logo in there? Well, you can't actually copy and paste a logo in there, a logo image file, but what you can do is get the URL. In other words, any image that you have anywhere on the internet, like this right here is an image. If I right click on it, you can see that it knows it's an image. You can view it. That would be making it look like that. That's the image itself. It's a file. Or you can, among other options, you can copy the image location. That will give you the web address of that particular image. Let me go back to try again. Oh, you know what? Because we hadn't saved changes. There's the event announcement that we're creating. Recognize that message, but you can see we lost all the HTML stuff because it still thinks it's a text message. So we're going to edit it again. There we go, and say no, we want this to be HTML. Click OK, and then once again we'll say no classes on Monday, and we'll highlight that. Now we're going to add an image. The way you do that, since you cannot copy and paste, is you go to the image button. See that little picture of a picture? Click on it. URL, that's the web address. We're going to paste in, this is the actual address of that image up there. These other buttons you can do more with, but it requires HTML skills, but the point is you don't actually need to. It's going to default to certain things, so I'm just going to click OK. And there it is. Now you've added an image into this file. Let's go ahead and hit Save. There we go, Save Changes. And now you can see a test of what that will look like. And we'll send a test as well to me, and then we can find out what that looks like. In fact, let's just go ahead and verify that by going into my test message here. Oh look, there's the two tests we sent. The text version, that's what they would receive, which is good if you're in a hurry, or if you want to send something fancier, that's what it'll look like. So let's go ahead and put that away and go back to the program. Close that. Now how do you actually get it to go to the people? Well, you pick the people you want it to go to, and there are places throughout the web program here through ClassJuggler. Let's go to Customers, for example. And over here, Communication Tools, you'll see Email Customers. Why, that's exactly what I want to do, so I'm going to click that. And there's our template list again, so let's go down to Event Announcement and say this is what we want to send them. Now, who is the them? At this point, it's going to be all customers in any category. But you can filter that group down to say, I just want it to go to the people in our tumbling class. So maybe that's the only class you have on Monday. So we'll send it to all of your tumbling class parents. You can also specify, I just want it to go to people in a certain zip code, telephone, prefix, and so forth. What type of payment group that they're in, if it's a certain discount. Let's say you're sending out a message to say that people with 3 children, instead of getting a 10% discount, we're going to change to 12% discount. So the point is you don't need to send it to everyone, just those who have 3 children. That's what the filtering does for you. So there you go, and it will automatically send that. All you have to do is simply click Generate. Are you sure you want to generate this mass email to the selected individuals? I'm going to go ahead and push Cancel now because I'm not going to send it out for this class, but you would simply hit, yes, I do want to do that, and it would go. That is how you do it. Let's go back and take a look at that list of email templates. You can add more, up to 60 different versions of it if you want. So if you have a regular type of message going out, you could say, well, let's just create this template that I can reuse later. That is how you use ClassJuggler's email template tool.